ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. On second down, here's Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now they're going to need an in-drive adjustment. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And out come the Dolphins now. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Tannehill on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, They had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete to Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
And a loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This will be taken at the 10. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Darnold. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold. And I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw is Darnold. This is Crowell on the catch. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brent Grimes, the former Pro Bowler, there on the coverage.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Second down and 10, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Macklin, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill going deep here for Parker. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill looking deep here for Macklin. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down carry down for Crowell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Crowell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle, come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Drake will start the drive on the ground, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And running with power here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Drake. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the give, this is Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Macklin, the intended receiver. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Faking the give, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's got his man, it's Curse. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On first down, it's good. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Now Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Darius Stewart now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They keep it with Crowell on first. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Running, it's Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They'll run with Drake, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's got Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Avery Williamson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor.